Hi there, I'm Jenny May from Hereford Yoga Centre. Welcome to our 8th, yoga session for NHS staff and other key workers. So you can start with your legs crossed. I'm sitting on a blanket. I'm also going to use a chair today, and I'm also actually going to use a belt. Okay, so if you've got something like a tie or a scarf or even a normal belt, have that nearby too. Cross the legs, sit up straight, lift the spine, open the chest, roll the shoulders back, and then bring your hands together. So in this context, this isn't a religious gesture, it's a greeting actually, traditionally. So it's a way of really kind of greeting yourself. Close your eyes and allow your face to relax, your shoulders to relax, your thighs and your knees to relax. But feel that the inner part of your body, so your inner trunk from your pelvis to your top chest, is lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, lower your head, but maintain that lifting of the inside of the chest as you lower your head. And then raise the head and release the hands. So we're actually going to start lying down today. You can either just follow the audio, so you won't see your screen obviously when you're lying down, or you can watch first and then pause the recording to do the poses. Okay, so you're going to lie down with your knees bent and let your lower back settle to the floor. Your feet are a little bit apart, and then with an inhalation at the same time you're going to take the arms all the way overhead and push your heels along the floor to stretch out the legs like this. So heels extending along the floor, arms extending behind me. Imagine somebody's pulling your heels, so it's like your legs are extracting out of your hips and your arms are extracting out of your shoulders. Breathe in, deep breath in, and then exhale, bring the arms back over and release the legs. So same thing now, but this time we're going to join the legs and the feet, and we're also going to hook the thumbs. Now if you're stiff in the shoulders, the arms might not come all the way to the floor behind. That's okay, you can put a chair there, you can put a couple of books there to press your hands to, or you can just let your arms extend back. So, deep inhalation, scrub the heels along the floor, take the arms overhead. So you're synchronizing that action between the arms and the legs, the extension of the arms and the legs. Legs going one way, arms going the other way, so everything in between has more and more space. More and more space for the spine, waist, abdomen, ribs, diaphragm. Relax the face. Notice how my feet are upright as if they're pressing against the wall. And then bring the arms down, release the legs. Okay, so we're going to do again, so we need to change over the hook of the thumbs. So you've got your first way you hooked, just change the hook of the thumbs. And again, inhalation, extend the heels, extend the arms, roll the thighs in, press the thighs down, relax the face still, but continue to extend. So continue to breathe normally, inhalations and exhalations through the nose. As you exhale, soften the shoulders and the hips and extend the arms and legs further. And then bring the arms down and release. You're going to bend the knees again. So when you bend the knees, you might again need to shift your buttocks this way towards the heels. Do you see that? So the lower back goes to the floor. Then you're going to bend your right knee towards your chest, interlock your fingers around the top of the shin and pull the knee closely into the chest. Then this left leg again is going to extend. Gradually extend the left leg, pushing the heel along the floor. And see how much you can take the left thigh down, the toes up, Again, feel like there's an extraction process of the leg out of the hip. That's the left leg. The right knee is coming towards you. And then release. So left foot comes to the floor, right foot comes to the floor. Change sides, so the left leg is now pulling towards you. You can also change the interlock of the fingers. You've got your first interlock, now you change. Pull the knee in. Really be soft and passive in that left hip. Then you're going to push the right leg away from you and open the back of the right knee towards the floor. Right thigh goes down, left knee is coming towards you. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, tongue, eyes. And then release. Right foot to the floor, left foot to the floor. Now you're bending both knees towards the chest, and really shift so the lower back is on the floor, spreading, lengthening. Interlock the fingers again, and pull the knees towards the chest. Let the lower back spread, and then take the knees apart, one hand to each knee. Again, let the lower back spread, soften the groins and the hips. Soften the abdomen. And then take your feet down. So feet apart again, feet on the floor. You're going to join your hands in front of your chest. Press the feet, press the lower back down. Notice how the pelvis has to pull up to get the lower back down. So you can press the feet and get that shifting of the pelvis towards the abdomen. So you're going to keep that. Inhale, exhale, lift the head and the chest and the upper back. So you're looking towards your knees. And then release down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Take a few breaths there. Keep pressing the feet, keep pulling the pelvis up towards the abdomen. Lower back to the floor. And release. Last time, 3 times in total. Inhale, lower back to the floor, exhale, lift up. And keep going with your inhalations and exhalations. And release. Now you're going to extend the arms out. So you're pointing your fingers towards your knees. And you've got the backs of the hands joined and your arms extended from the shoulders to the tips of the fingers. Same thing now. Take the lower back to the floor, breathe in. And exhale, lift up. Reach between your knees. Lift higher. And release down. Again, prepare, inhale, lower back to the floor. Exhale, lift. And release. Inhale, lower back to the floor. Exhale, lift up. Third final time. See if you can reach further with the arms now. Keep the jaw relaxed, keep the tongue relaxed and the eyes. And then release down. Good. Okay, so now you're going to need this belt or scarf, okay? You're going to bend the right knee towards you and put the belt around the ball of the foot, then stretch the leg up this way. So your leg is coming straight up from the hip to the heel, perpendicular to the floor. Your left foot can still be on the floor. And notice how when you press that left foot, still you can make that action of the pubic bone going towards the navel and the back going towards the floor. Really press that right thigh back. And then swap. So bend your left leg. Put the belt around the foot. Straighten the left leg. Press the right foot to the floor. Open out the back of the left knee. So that means this left thigh has to move back, away from you. Even though you feel like the foot is pulling towards you, the thigh has to go away from you. And then release. So we're going to repeat now that. So you take the right leg towards the chest and then straight up. But now we're going to add the straightening of the left leg. So you just pull the toes up and then scrub the heel along the floor. So that left leg extends and presses down. So both legs extending now. If you're short in the hamstrings, tighten the backs of the legs. This is going to be tricky. It's going to pose a challenge, okay? So rather than bending your knee and taking your foot up, take your foot further down, but really go for that straightening of the leg. So thigh is back, right thigh resisting back. Also this right hip can turn towards the feet. And then bend the left leg, put the foot on the floor, and the right foot comes down. Other side. Bend the left knee towards you, put the belt around, straighten the leg. So press the right foot to the floor, pelvis towards the navel, lower back down, then begin to scrub that right leg. Now don't let the left leg bend as you straighten the right leg. Maintain that opening of the back of the left leg as you extend the right leg. Really press the right leg down. Remember that extracting feeling of the legs. Like both legs are being extracted out of the hips. Left thigh really resisting back. If the knee bends, try taking the foot a bit lower. And see if you can really open out the back of that left leg. And then bend the right knee, put the foot on the floor, bend the left knee, put the foot on the floor. You can put the belt down, turn to your side and come up. Good, so we're going to finish with some seated poses now. I'm going to take a blanket to sit on. You can take a blanket if you need it, or you can take even more height. We're going to do this pose called Bharadvajasana, called Baddha Konasana in Sanskrit. It's known as the Cobbler Pose. Indian cobblers sit like this all day long, fixing shoes, mending shoes, making shoes. In our culture, we're usually not used to sitting on the floor a lot as adults. So if you find that your hips are stiff and your knees are up like this, just give yourself more height to sit on. It doesn't matter what it is. You can take a pile of books, pile of cushions, but they should be firm so they give some support, so that you end up with your knees the height of your hips or lower down, okay? And just press your hands to the floor, take the knees out. So you're extending from the groins to the inner knees, and then take the thighs back, the knees back and down. And you're pressing your hands to the floor like this, behind. Or if you're sitting high up, you can press your hands to the support you're sitting on. So if I just show you from the side, what we don't want to do is lean back like this. So we're pressing the hands this way so we can really lift up in the back, roll the shoulders back, and again get this lift in the front of the body. So I know it's going quite a long time, a couple of minutes, but it takes some time for the groins and hips to open in this pose. Okay, and then just release and stretch the legs out. Then we're going to repeat, okay? Knees out. Then the right leg is going to go out. So stretch the right leg out to the side. Left leg is still bent. Get that extraction of the leg from the hip. And then bend the leg. And the other side. Extract the left leg from the hip to the heel. And then bend the leg. And then again the right leg and the left leg. So then you can press your hands and see if you can sit a little bit further forwards, but keep your feet upright. And lift the chest. Press the thighs down. Extend your legs maximum, calves into the heels. And then just bring your legs back to the centre. Okay, you're going to take your chair now, you can keep your blanket. And you're going to lie down with your legs over your chair for Shavasana, this final pose. Rest the arms, rest the head. Close your eyes. Let the whole of the back release, the legs release. Let the arms soften and become heavy. So as your limbs become heavy, the middle part of the body between the four limbs also can release and spread. So there's more space for the hips, more space for the back, shoulders, chest. And let the whole weight of the body rest to the floor. And then when you're ready, you're going to bend your knees, turn over onto your right hand side, rest on your right hand side and then press your hands to the floor to sit up. And that's all, that's the end of the practice. Hope you enjoyed it. You can repeat as many times as you like. You can see our other videos as well. And do be in touch if you've got any questions. Thank you.